So, major problem as I was going out to go to the DJI shop. Coming around the corner, I thought I slipped my chain, but it wasn't. This right here is not engaging the chain at all. The bottom bracket, the BB, it has nothing to do with the cassette, because obviously the cassette's not moving at all. It has to do with the bottom bracket here. So it's either the bearings are busted, which might be the problem, because of the grease that looks like it's coming out, the packing grease. Yeah, I think I just got a crap part. When he replaced those, I guess I shouldn't have replaced them, but he either didn't do a proper job or they were just crap parts. So now the issue is that a complete failure. Is it time to give up the ghost on the on old chitty bang bang here? I mean, it's gotten me a long ways. It's gotten me through 1, 2, 3, and this is the 4th country. I mean, technically I'm at the bottom of the country. I just didn't make the full circle. So I did ride my bike all the way through Malaysia, technically. I mean, I'm right at the border of Singapore. So I made my 4 countries. Or, so I can go ahead and say, yep, I did 4 countries, right, on this thing, on a cheap bicycle, a $100 bicycle. So it shows that you don't need the expensive gear. I mean, 29-inch tires would actually make you go a lot farther, a lot faster, stuff like this. Better parts are going to cause for less headache. You know what I'm saying? I had a lot of flats, but that was because I was in Vietnam, and the roads have debris all over it. Derailleurs, nicer derailleurs would have been nice and stuff, but all in all, for a $100 bicycle, 4 countries, and the option I have is, since it's not like a $1,500 bicycle, I can just ditch it. You know what I'm saying? I wouldn't want to give it to a kid, because right now I wouldn't want to give a broken bike to a kid. But yeah, I mean, so it's up for sale. Do I hear $10, anyone? No, I'm just joking. Yeah, so do I go ahead, since I know it's only about 50 ringgit to replace that, which comes out to about 10 bucks, is probably the best alternative. I could actually look, because you know, I mean, yeah, you know, $50 is I think $12 and something, $12. It's a good way to actually get around for cheap, because right now I have to think about, if I ditch the bike, now I have to think about Grab. You know what I'm saying? I got to go catch a Grab, get back to my my capsule hostel, right? And when I want to leave the capsule hostel, I'm on the outskirts of everything. I'll have to get some form of transportation, either a Grab or the city bus or something, to get to where I want to go and then back. Each one of these are costing ringgit. You know what I'm saying? And this all kind of adds up. So as a cheap, reliable, I mean, more or less, I mean, come on, 4 countries, we'll call that reliable. Way of just getting around, and always having that option where, like, I just feel like going for a bicycle ride, hopping on it and just going. I think I need to go ahead and invest in just fixing this bad boy up and keep it, you know, not call it a complete, you know, a complete, not to call it a junk, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's not completely dead. The frame has not snapped in 2 yet. Even then I could just weld it, you know. So there's no end to repairing. I can just keep going that way, and I think I will. Since I know it's not that much, I'll just say, yeah, he gave me some crap bearings and they busted. So I just go get some more crap bearings and hope they don't bust this time. So I think, yeah, I made up my mind. I'll go ahead and repair it. But that's the drama for today, guys. I'm stranded out in the middle of nowhere. because the DJI shop was 7 kilometers from where I'm at, and before I even got there I need to look for a bicycle shop within walking distance, hopefully. Yeah. Alright guys, that's the good news, y'all. Okay, I found a few that are actually about between 2 and 3 kilometers from here. I tried to give them a call to see if they have the repair. Not answering the phone, or Malaysia's kind of noticed in Malaysia a lot of times they don't update their Google information, their Google Maps information. So a lot of times you end up having one spot called 3 different things, which is understandable when you have 3 different, you have Indian, Chinese, and the native Malaysians and stuff all. But they also don't update their information, so if a telephone line kind of is like no longer in existence, they don't usually update it to the new line. I just kind of noticed that a lot sometimes. I mean, I'm not saying that's the same everywhere. In the cities it doesn't seem as bad, but definitely in the country areas a lot of times they don't do it. But I found one, like going back, there's at least 3 of them within 1 kilometer of each other, and 2 of them look like one looks like it might just be one that sells stuff, but it looks like the range is from little kids bikes all the way up to more professional stuff. Reading the comments, it sounds that way. But 2 of them looks like nitty gritty style, roll up your sleeves, let's work on this bicycle style, and that's the ones I'm looking for. Yeah. Although I know that when you're working with bicycle mechanics, it's kind of like car mechanics. They could be terrible or they could be great, and it's a hit and miss because you just don't really know until you get the end product back. So that's why it's always best to do your own work. But I'm not just carrying around extra BB bearings on me, bottom bracket bearings on me. I left those at home. Anyway, so I'm going to head over there. If it's a miss on one, I'll go to the next. And if there's a miss on that one, all the other ones are like 5+ kilometers away. So yeah, I'm just going to skip on the DJI shop today and get what needs to be done on getting the old beast here up and running again. And it's weird because now I get to put my priorities in order now, you know, because now the bicycle's broke and I'm like, okay, is this the last one? Is this the one where I put up the old pannier bags and call it quits? But then I'm like, then I have to walk. What am I actually gonna do? Walk, hitchhike, ride trains if no one's watching, you know. No one's looking, right on a train. That's a reference to sneak onto a train. So yeah, it made me stop and think. And yeah, bicycling, which started off terrible because it was Vietnam, and that is the worst spot to try and cycle through. Good luck there, Josh. I wonder, he's doing it now. So yeah, no, these just going through these 4 countries, it's made me realize how great and how nice of a form of transportation this really is, you know. And you kind of, even this little cheap little piece of crud little bicycle, $100 bicycle, kind of grows on you, you know. And it always leaves the option of doing the cheap route to get rid of it, yeah, but then you're like, but then what, you know, because even if I get it, I would still have to think about if I got rid of it, is what I meant to say. Even if I got rid of it, I'd still have to think about investing in a new one, you know? And I'm not willing to spend like lots of money on a new one. The only one that was tempting was that really nice one back there for $200. You know, it was $200 back up north. But I was like, why do that? Because I'm still on this one. So, all right, guys, I'm gonna start walking. You know, 3 kilometers. I should be there in about 40 minutes, maybe. About 5 kilometers an hour. So yeah. So I should be there in about 40 minutes. All right, guys, I'm ready to go. Just found more money on the ground. This time it's not from Singapore. This is ringgit. 21 ringgit on the ground. And people just throwing money around out here. That's good. I can call that a discount on whatever it's going to cost me to have my repairs done. Yeah, 21 ringgit. Not bad. They're just sitting alongside the freeway there. I ended up dropping my bike trying to grab it before the wind did. And I forgot about my phone being connected to my handlebars. And as it went over, it decided to throw my phone. I'm like, yeah, that's not a smart choice. Let $1,000 phone, 875 plus the trade-in for 21 ringgit. But yeah, that's not a good bargaining strategy there. I should have tried to stop my bicycle from falling, but I wasn't thinking about the phone. Oh well. That's all. I got a walk to do. Okay, something weird. If you notice, I am pedaling again. And it's engaging the gears. I was just pushing along like riding a skateboard. Yes, I know I'm not wearing my helmet. I was just pushing like a skateboard, and then I decided to sit up and try the pedals again, and they engaged this time. And it's a pretty, yeah, I mean, it's steady. It's not like it's engaging and not engaging. It's a full engagement. I'm going to still take the bicycle over there and just see what just talk to him about it. Because I don't want that to happen again permanently when I'm out in the middle of nowhere. You know, I mean, because then I will have to ditch the bike and stick out the thumb. So, yeah, anyway, I'm going to try and get over to wherever this place is. I just don't know how to cross the freeway. I went down there and there's no way across the freeway. So, I'm going to have to figure this out. These, the roads again. Well, it's closed, so strike one on this one. PBH. Okay, well, on to the next two, which is just up the street. So yeah, this was the best bet for the actual repairs though. So like I said, it's engaging now, but I want to figure out what that might be. Yeah, we'll figure it out. So strike one, got two more strikes and then that's it. So I was able to catch him. He was coming back, I think, for a bicycle for someone, and they were just talking. And I asked him if he was open. He's like, but I mean, I think he was closed, but he went ahead and talked to me anyway. He was very friendly. Yeah, he didn't quite understand it either, because if it disengaged and re-engaged, you know, that's kind of strange. He thinks had to do something with the chain, but I'm like, no, it was completely free spinning in the bottom bracket. So it's kind of hard to figure out why something's broken when it starts working again, you know what I'm saying? It's like it has to remain broken to fix the problem. so anyway, I'm kind of heading over to the other bicycle shops. I don't really know why. He was a proper mechanic and everything, and if he doesn't really know, I don't think they would be able to tell any difference. But I'm just kind of going over to the bicycle shop because I'm over here. So, all right, guys. So you said how much is just this? The cassette?
Change,
Yeah.
110.
110.
Yeah.
And then, but the bicycle is like 350.
This one I can give you discount. 290.
290?
290.
So you're talking about a whole new bicycle here for actually, which will only be 290, so that would actually only be, that would be like 80 ringgit more. So if I replace the chain, which I need to replace the chain, I would have to replace that back part, the cassette or whatever. What's the back gear called?
Free wheel.
The freewheel, okay. So I'd have to replace that too. And then I'd still possibly have the issue with the actual part up front. So what I might be doing is I might be just doing some bicycle shopping because that chain's about ready to break. And he said if I don't replace the freewheel and back, then there's going to be a chance of it actually catching and it's worn out. So I'm going to have to think about investment, but I'm going to go inside and see what I can do. 290 is not a bad. I mean, that's only 8 ringgit, which is $20 more. He's got him 290. New tires. These are 26s. I'd rather have 29s, but
New tire, new brake,
new
cable.
derailleurs are good.
Yeah. All is the same.
Everything is good on it.
Everything broken, we already changed. This one also new.
So yeah, okay. Yeah, look at that, new derailleurs. These are 26. Honestly, guys, that might be the better. I know I've done so far on that. To actually pick up a new bicycle is kind of crazy. So I'm thinking about upgrades. I might have to do that. I'm gonna do some window shopping on the inside first. Mind if I look that, but most likely yes on that one. I'll show you guys the inside of the store. It's a pretty nice one. If that's 110, he's going to give me that for 290. Excuse me, I was wrong about the math. That would be a total of 180 difference. So 180 is different. I was thinking that only 80 ringgit difference. So yeah, it's worth it though. So that's my dilemma, guys. So I'm gonna figure it out. So after some long hard thinking here, 290 ringgit comes out to $68 for a brand new bicycle, which if this cost me just to get the chain done and stuff like that, 110 ringgit, you're talking about the total difference would actually be 180 ringgit difference. So 180 ringgit being $42, and I'd be getting the new derailleurs, new bearings. I wouldn't have to worry about whatever the issue was with the bottom bracket. It just makes financial sense to actually, I mean, it's a cheap bicycle still, you know, but I know this bicycle has been with me the whole time, right? This is the American Hobo bicycle. But sometimes you're just going to have to figure out, when do I say it's more financially smart. You know, if I start throwing good money at bad things, that, you know, that could just be a non-stop situation. Eventually this bicycle would have to give up the ghost. And I think it's just going to have to give up the ghost right now. So I take advantage of the fact that I'm being offered a $68 bicycle, which would be a lot smarter, and I can continue on my journeys and stuff like that. So I think I'm going to go ahead and buy it. So there's the American Hobo, the beast, old chitty chitty bang bang. This is the last time you guys are going to see it. We're going to say goodbye to an old friend. And we're going to have a new journey on a new partner. Alright guys, the journey shall continue.
怕缝上去，所以可以拆掉。Okay.
All right.
Thank you.
And there it is in all its glory. The new bicycle. The new cheap bicycle. Like I said, everything is good on it. From the chain to the tires. I have my old back rack on it. Yeah, everything's good, guys. This is the new ride, so I'm going to be pedaling for a little longer. You know, having that back go out on me like it did, or you know, the bearing and the possibility of actually losing the bicycle really made me start thinking. You know, it's like, am I going to keep, you know, what am I going to do for transportation? You know, this was a very cheap alternative for getting around a country. Yeah, it takes a little longer than the bus, but it's different, you know. So now we got a new adventure starting on a new ride, and it only cost me what, 68 bucks. So, yeah guys, so here we go. A new start, a new journey. Let's do this thing. Well, as you can see, I'm outside the DJI shop. I came over here anyway before they would close. But I checked on the microphone. All they have is the DJ Mini. Now the DJ Mini, just the mic itself is $199. The Mini is just like the one I have, but smaller. But all they have is actually the combination set. So like, that's the transmitter, then 2 mics, and which is $699. That's outside my comfort zone for what I want to spend. I asked about the warranty, and what I was saying earlier about most likely I have to go back to Vietnam because that's what I was told at that shop. It's true. He says no, the warranty is only good. It's not international warranties. It's country by country warranties. So I have to actually go back to the shops that I actually purchased it at, and to get the warranty covered. So it looks like jerry rig. Old jerry rig strikes again, and I'll hit the Mr. DIY, pick up some double-sided tape. That's better than super glue. That way if I'm ever back in Vietnam, the warranty still holds good. Because if the camera breaks, I'm definitely going back to Vietnam. So with double-sided tape, I can just scrape it off, and it's not going to have a bunch of glue everywhere. And if there's a bunch of glue on it and parts and stuff, they're going to probably say, well, you probably were too rough on it or something, you know. I'm not saying they would, but there's always that possibility. So yeah, guys, double checked over here. It's a no-go. Warranty is only good in Vietnam. So I'll do it, just fix it myself, and I'll start wearing that mic again. And I'll just use the magnet this time. And 190 is not that bad. That's only like a $50 mic. And I checked on the lav microphone. It's 159. So it's only 40 ringgit difference than actually picking up the actual wireless one. So since I do have a fully functional microphone, it's just the clip's broken on it. I'm just gonna fix it myself. So that was a mouthful that I repeated over and over and over again. Yeah, let me give you guys a time check where we're at. We're at 5:30, and I'm gonna start heading back.